Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a Game of Thrones video for a change. In this one, we're going to give our thoughts on whether or not we think the year off will hurt GOT. So usually this time of the year, I'm either doing Game of Thrones reviews for each episode as they're airing, or just kind of getting ready for Game of Thrones to start, as was the case last year, where they kind of had a little bit later start than usual, since they switched to filming in the winter time. This year, unfortunately, no Game of Thrones this summer, which really sucks because pretty much makes it so that on Sunday nights, at least for me, and I know for a lot of you guys as well too, as subscribers to the channel. Once Fear of the Walking Dead goes on break, which actually will be coming up in a few weeks here pretty soon, we won't have anything to watch on Sunday nights. And that really sucks because, so many years. They've done 7 straight years of Game of Thrones. Every spring/summer, we get a new season. We have the episodes to watch and a lot to talk about, considering even though a lot of the seasons are only 10 episodes, the 10 episodes are longer than usual runtime episodes. You get like a full hour block. So it's really almost like you get an episode and a half every weekend times 10. So you're really getting like 15 episodes of a series, usually in a shorter amount of time. Of course, these last couple seasons are a bit shorter, but they still feel like they're substantial. Really, last season, season 7 of Game of Thrones, felt like it was a regular runtime season, just that you basically cut out all the filler, is what it felt like to me. So hopefully the final season in Season 8 will feel that same way. We have some kind of idea when it's going to be airing. Most likely it's going to be April, so it'll be spring 2019, so next year. So it's not that far off. We do have to wait for it to come back until then. Which isn't too bad, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, it kind of sucks because we don't get it this year during this summer like we're used to having each year a new season of Game of Thrones. And then that'll be it. After Season 8 of Game of Thrones, they're done, and we'll have to see whether or not kind of the different rumors and the things we've heard about a possible spin-off series or sequel series to Game of Thrones will come true, and maybe HBO will do some other kind of show after that. But for right now, we can't say that. We don't know for sure, and it's all speculation. Things can change, things can fall through, and we just don't know until we actually get closer to seeing some kind of official announcement or trailer or something. And for Game of Thrones, even though there are a bunch of ideas or series in the works, we don't know which one's actually going to finish or get done, or what they're going to do. But I think if we know HBO, they're going to do something. This is the biggest series HBO has ever had, and to be honest, it's probably, if not the biggest, one of the biggest television series in history, maybe the biggest, depending on how you want to look at it, which metrics you're looking at. So the question of whether or not this year off is going to hurt GOT, if it's going to hurt Game of Thrones to have this whole summer off, to not have any new episodes in 2018, and for the fans to have to wait till 2019 to see the actual finale. I guess it doesn't really matter considering the series is ending anyway. So, it's not like you really have to worry about future seasons and how they're going to perform or something with the show. But really, when you look at it, I mean, it's probably just going to cook it even more, which just means that by the time they actually release it in 2019, in April or whenever it ends up actually, be ready and actually airing that year, next year, so upcoming. So it's within a year from now. It's just that we don't, we have to wait until then. I think it'll be even bigger than it would have been if they'd have just showed it to us this summer, making people wait that extra amount of time. It's a pain in the ass when you're going through it. You gotta wait, but then when they actually show it, it's like it's gonna be huge, right? Everybody's gonna talk about it, the ending for Game of Thrones, what's gonna happen, and yeah. So unfortunate. Not much this summer. I'll still do some Game of Thrones videos with you guys here and there, probably like once every couple weeks or once a month or something. But it is sad that the series is coming to an end. It's sad we don't have it this summer, but we do have to look forward to next year in springtime there to get to see the actual, full-on ending for the series, and no doubt it'll go down as one of the best series of all time. Also, with them taking the extra time to do it right this way, they wait. They do it right. They give it to you in the best quality they can do, because they had a couple years rather than just 1 year to kind of put it all together, or a year and a half, or whatever, however you want to look at it, and that way they can make sure it's it's like a fitting ending to a series that, I mean, it's one of the best series ever for sure, no question about it. So those are kind of my thoughts. I don't think it'll really hurt Game of Thrones at all to take this summer off. I think it's just gonna blow it up even more, and by the time it actually does come back, it's going to be the biggest, probably the biggest series on TV of 2019. Pretty much guaranteed, I'd say so. So let me know what you guys think, how you feel about Game of Thrones, taking some time off to bring us a fitting end, quality versus rushing it out, actually waiting, taking their time, doing it right, and making sure everything, all their I's are dotted, their T's are crossed before they actually air this this finale of the series. It's going to be big. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Thumb up the video if you don't mind. You can also share and favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, bottom left to subscribe, and I would appreciate it. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.